Okay, hello. So in this video, I'm going to present different problems involving definite integral. Okay, so let's have the first one. So verify the given property of definite integral. So we have the integral of f of x dx from a to b is equal to negative integral of f of x dx from b to a. So as you can see, the limit of integrals are interchanged. In the left side, we have the lower limit as a and the upper limit as b. Then for the right side, the upper limit is b and the lower limit is a. How are we going to verify that? Simply, we can use any function. Let's say f of x is just equal to x squared. Then let's say a is equal to 1 and b is equal to 2. So that's the way to verify. So we compute the left side. Okay. So we have the integral of f of x, that is x squared, dx, a is 1 to 2. And so it should be equal to the value at the right side, which is the negative integral from 2 to 1 of x squared dx. Okay, so we compute the left side. So the left-hand side of the equation, and that is, what's the integral of x squared? That is x cubed over 3, evaluated from 1 to 2. So that is simply 2 cubed divided by 3 minus 1 cubed divided by 3, which is equal to 2 cubed is 8 divided by 3 minus 1/3 is equal to 7 over 3. Okay? How about for the right side? That's simply the negative of the integral. So we have x cubed over 3 evaluated from 2 to 1. And that is equal to negative. So 1 cubed over 3 minus 2 cubed over 3. And that is equal to negative 1/3 minus 8 over 3. So that's negative 7 over 3. And the result is also 7 over 3. So we already verified that this property of integral is correct, because the left-hand side is the same as with the right-hand side. Okay? So let's have the next one. Okay, how about this one? Evaluate the integral of tangent 2x plus secant 2x dx from 0 to pi over 6. So how are we going to integrate? We integrate first, okay? The integral of tangent 2x plus secant 2x dx. Okay, what's the integral of tangent 2x? How are we going to integrate that one? So recall the formula. So, okay, so let me check first the formula. Okay. Yeah, so the integral of tangent is ln absolute value of secant x. So therefore, that becomes the integral of tangent 2x dx plus the integral of secant 2x dx. So the integral of tangent 2x is ln absolute value of secant x. But we have 2x here, so that becomes 1/2 ln absolute value of secant 2x. How about for secant 2x? That is ln secant x plus tangent x. So that's since my 1/2, so we have 1/2 ln secant x plus, so 2x, sorry, tangent 2x plus c. Okay, so let's verify first to make sure that our answer is right. Yeah, ln absolute value of secant x plus tangent x. Then this is the indefinite integral, but we have to evaluate it as from 0 to pi over 6. So this means that we just replace x by pi over 6, then subtract it by the value when x is replaced by 0. Okay, so therefore, the integral from 0 to pi over 6 of, of tangent 2x plus secant 2x is equal to 1/2 ln absolute value of secant 2 times pi over 6 plus 1/2 ln absolute value of secant 2 times pi over 6 plus tangent 2 times pi over 6. Then we're going to subtract this by 1/2 ln secant 2 times 0 plus 1/2 ln secant 2 times 0 plus tangent 2 times 0. Okay, so that's 1/2 ln secant, so that's 2 pi over 6 or pi over 3 plus 1/2 ln, so that's secant pi over 3 plus tangent pi over 3 minus 1/2 ln secant 0 plus 1/2 ln secant 0 plus tangent 0. Okay, we can just use our calculator to compute the value. So what is secant pi over 3? That is simply 1 over cosine. Then pi over 3. So pi over 3. And the result is 2. So 1/2 ln of 2 plus 1/2 ln. So secant pi over 3 is 2 plus, how about for tangent? Tangent pi over 3 square root of 3. So minus 1/2 ln, so 1 over cosine of 0. So that is 1. Then for this one, so we have plus 1/2 ln absolute value of secant 0 is 1 plus tangent 0 is 0. Okay. By the way, we have to put the bracket here. And so we have to distribute the sign. Negative, so negative, then this becomes positive. This is positive, so this becomes negative. Okay. Simple distribution lang, this one. So, negative times positive, so negative. The negative times positive, that's negative. Okay, then simplify. How are we going to simplify this one? So, okay, by the way, we go further. So, 1 half ln 2 plus 1 half ln 2 plus square root of 3. ln 1 is 0. Times 1 half is also 0. Then, this is also 0. 1 plus 0 is 0. 1. ln 1 is 0. So, 0, 0 na. So, this is cancelled. So, we now have 1 half ln 2 plus 1 half ln 2 plus square root of 3. We can simply remove the absolute value because this is already positive. Okay? So, let me erase some of the solution sa taas. Okay. So, we now have to change the color. So, we now have 1 half ln 2 plus 1 half ln parang 2 plus square root of 3 na siya kasi positive naman yan. So we can simplify this by simply factoring out 1 half, then ln, since this is addition, we can multiply 2 times 2 plus square root of 3. Okay, so that's become 1 half of ln 4 plus 2 square root of 3. Okay, so that's the answer. Or you can remove the bracket. So that's 1 half ln of 4 plus 2 square root of 3. So this is the exact value. It involves ln. But if we want to check, okay, so we can simply put it in your calculator. So that's tangent 2x plus second. That's 1 over cosine 2x. Evaluated from 0 to pi, pi over 6. Okay, so 0 to pi over 6 tangent 2x plus 1, 1. The result is 1.005. 1.005, but if we check the value of 1 half ln of 4 plus 2 square root of 3. Yeah, we arrive at the same result, that is 1.005. Okay, so the answer is correct. So if the problem asks you to get the value, the simple value, you can just use calculator. But if the problem asks for the exact value, it should be not in decimal places. So we have ln in this case. Okay, let's have the next one. So a particle is moving along a line so that if v feet per second is the velocity of the particle at t seconds, okay, then we have the function v equals b equals t plus 3 over t squared plus 3t plus 2. So find the distance traveled by the particle from the time when t is 0 to the time when t is equal to a. Take note of this, guys, that the velocity is simply the derivative of distance. S represents a distance with respect to time. And therefore, we can say that this t plus 3 over t squared plus 3t plus 2, when we get its integral, that is the distance. Okay? So we can replace v as ds over dt equals t plus 3 divided by t squared plus 3t plus 2. So cross multiply, that's ds over t plus 3 divided by t squared plus 3t plus 2 dt. So this is already a differential equation that we can integrate. Okay? So the integral of ds, that's simply s. S represents the distance. The integral of t plus 3 divided by t squared plus 3t plus 2 dt. So what we are going to do is to find the integral of this. How are we going to do that? By looking at this one, the degree of the numerator is one lesser than the degree of the denominator. That case, we can use the partial fraction. Okay, that is, we can factor the denominator. So that is t plus 1 times t plus 2, right? 1 plus 2 is 3, then 1 times 2 is 2 dt. Okay? So first, we solve for the partial fraction. That's t plus 3 over t plus 1 times t plus 2 is equal to a. So distinct linear factor, that's simply a over t plus 1 plus b over t plus 2. So multiply both sides by t plus 1 times t plus 2. So that's t plus 3 is equal to a times t plus 2 plus b times t plus 1. And that becomes t plus 3 is equal to at plus 2a plus bt plus b. So therefore, this can be written as t plus 3 equals a plus b times t plus 2a plus b. Okay? Then we can say that a plus b is equal to the coefficient of t here, which is 1, and 2a plus b is the constant, which is 3. We can solve this simultaneously. We can subtract b minus b is 0, a minus 2a is negative a, 1 minus 3 is negative 2, giving us a equals positive 2. Then, so substitute 2 for a, so 2 plus b equals 1, so b equals negative 1. Also, you can solve this by simply letting, let's say, t equals negative 2, okay? Other solution, di ba? Pwede. So, let's say t equals negative 2, so negative, substitute here, negative 2 plus 3 is negative, is positive 1. So, negative 2 plus 2 is 0, so this will be 0. So, negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1, so negative b. So, therefore, b is negative 1. Then, for a, let t equals negative 1. So, negative 1 plus 3 is positive 2. So, negative 1 plus 2 is positive 1. A times 1 is a. So, a equals 2. So, we got the same result. Okay? What's next? We have to integrate now. Okay? So, therefore, S is simply the integral of, ang a natin is 2. So, 2 dt, since our variable is t. This is the same as x in the problem that we discussed last time. So 2 dt over t plus 1 plus b. But b here is negative 1, so minus minus b over t plus 2. But b is 1, negative 1, sorry. Positive 1 kasi nandito na yung negative. 1 dt or dt. And that is simply ln, right? So lalabas yung 2. So 2 ln absolute value of t plus 1 minus ln absolute value of t plus 2. Okay? Then, this is the definite integral. Okay? That is our S. But we are going to get that the distance traveled when t is 0 to t equals a. That is the definite. Okay? And that means we have to compute for from 0 to the a of the integral of t plus 3 divided by t squared plus 3t plus 2. And that's simply we substitute a here. So 2 ln, we just replace t by a. So a plus 1 minus ln a plus 2, right? Minus when t is 0. 0 plus 1, edi 1. So 2 ln 1 minus ln 0 plus 2, so 2. Okay? So the result would be 2 ln a plus 1 minus ln a plus 2. ln 1 is 0, so this becomes 0. So negative times negative plus ln of 2. Okay? So that's the answer. But we can simplify this. So 2 becomes the exponent. So that's ln a plus 1 squared minus ln a plus 2 plus ln 2. And that becomes ln a plus 1 squared times 2 divided by yung minus a plus 2. Okay, so that is the S. This is the answer. That's the distance traveled by the particle from time t equals 0 to the time when t is equal to a. Okay, so that's how to solve problem. I like that.